eastern Lebanon, the Haaland Valley's archaeological site.
50,000 years ago, as woolly mammoths and giant ground sloths
from the remote mountains of Karelia in Russia, where mysterious stone formations challenge human understanding of prehistoric engineering, to the remote highlands of New Zealand, where baffle structures prompt questions about lost civilizations. These discoveries not only capture people's imagination, but also push the boundaries of human knowledge. Join us as we embark on a journey across the globe to uncover the most astonishing geographical discoveries that have reshaped the understanding of Earth. Number 15. The Valley of the Moon in Argentina. The Valley of the Moon is a breathtaking geological wonder nestled in a provincial park in the San Juan province of Argentina. Spanning over 150,000 acres, this surreal landscape is renowned for its extraordinary rock formations, desert-like terrain, and an abundance of fossils. The name Valley of the Moon perfectly captures the feeling that people are exploring a landscape similar to our lunar neighbor. The eroded rock formations, shaped over millions of years by the relentless forces of wind and water, create natural structures that closely resemble the surface of the moon. The rocks themselves display a stunning array of colors, from deep reds and vibrant yellows to muted grays and whites, adding to the otherworldly atmosphere of the place. Beyond its striking appearance, the provincial park holds immense scientific value. It is one of the rare locations on Earth where nearly all stages of the Triassic period, which spanned from 250 to 200 million years ago, are represented within the rock layers. This makes it a treasure collection for paleontologists, with numerous discoveries providing invaluable insights into prehistoric life. Among the most significant finds are fossils of early dinosaurs, including the Eoraptor, one of the oldest known dinosaurs, and Herrerasaurus, a fearsome carnivorous predator. The significance of this region was officially recognized in the year 2000, when it was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site. This designation aims to promote further research and ensure the preservation of this extraordinary site. Visitors can explore the park through guided tours, which offer a chance to delve into its geological wonders. The best times to visit are early morning or late afternoon, when the sun's angle casts dramatic shadows across the landscape, accentuating the textures and colors of the rocks. Number 14. The reshaped structure in Mauritania. The reshaped structure, often called the Eye of the Sahara, is a remarkable geological formation nestled in the Sahara Desert in Mauritania. This incredible feature remained hidden from the world until it was first spotted from space. Spanning about 25 miles in diameter, the reshaped structure is easily recognizable by its distinct bullseye pattern, made up of concentric rings that radiate outward. It dramatically contrasts with the otherwise monotonous desert landscape. Initially, scientists believed that this circular formation was the result of a meteorite impact, as its shape and the presence of high-pressure minerals, typically formed by such impacts, seem to support this theory. However, further investigation revealed that the Risha structure is not an impact crater. Instead, it is a deeply eroded geological dome. Over millions of years, natural erosion stripped away the upper layers of this dome, revealing the intricate structure people see today. The Risha structure is believed to be around 100 million years old, dating back to the Cretaceous period. It was likely formed by volcanic activity that pushed up layers of sedimentary rock. Over time, erosion carved out the circular pattern that makes it so distinctive. The rings of the structure are composed of various types of rocks, including limestone, sandstone, and quartzite, each layer representing a different geological era. The central area contains rocks that are significantly older than those on the outer rings, offering valuable insights into the geological processes that have shaped the Sahara over millions of years. For centuries, the Risha structure has served as a landmark for desert travelers, its unusual shape making it a natural navigation aid long before it was visible from space. It was only with the advent of the space age, however, that the Risha structure gained international recognition. Number 13. Baalbek in Lebanon. Baalbek, located in Lebanon's Bekaa Valley, is an ancient site that continues to baffle historians and archaeologists alike. In ancient times, it was known as Heliopolis, or the City of the Sun, and today, the ruins of Baalbek stand as some of the most well-preserved examples of Roman architecture in the Near East. However, the site's construction raises interesting questions due to its monumental scale. At the heart of this enigma lies the Trilithon, a series of 3 massive stones forming part of the foundation of the Temple of Jupiter. Each of these stones weighs more than 800 tons, making them among the largest stones ever used in construction. Despite extensive research, historians and engineers are still mystified by the methods used to transport these colossal stones from the quarry to the site. The challenge of moving and positioning such enormous stones with the limited technology available in ancient times continues to spark debate. The Temple of Jupiter was the largest in the Roman Empire, featuring 54 towering columns, each over 70 feet tall and weighing around 60 tons. The temple's immense scale has led some to speculate that Baalbek held special significance, possibly serving as more than just a place of worship. Some theories suggest it may have functioned as an astronomical observatory or a monumental platform for significant ceremonies. Adding to the site's mystery, remnants from the Phoenician, Roman, Byzantine, and Islamic periods complicate efforts to fully understand its origins and purpose. This mix of cultural influences has given rise to numerous myths and legends. Local folklore speaks of giants who once inhabited the region and built these massive structures. Some even believe that the construction of Baalbek was aided by supernatural beings or extraterrestrials, given the seemingly impossible nature of the stonework and the advanced technology required for such a feat. Number 12. Kawaan Ijen Lake in Indonesia. Kawaan Ijen Lake in East Java, Indonesia, is a breathtaking natural wonder, renowned for its mesmerizing blue-green color and the otherworldly phenomena that unfold across its volcanic terrain. Nestled within the Ijen Crater, part of the larger Ijen volcano complex, this lake is one of the world's most acidic bodies of water, with a pH level close to 0.5. This intense acidity is due to the continuous release of sulfuric gases from fumaroles at the lake's bottom, which mix with the water to create sulfuric acid. The lake's creation is a result of volcanic activity, and while the last significant eruption occurred in 1999, the volcano remains active, constantly emitting gases that contribute to the lake's harsh acidic environment. However, what truly sets Kawaan Ijen Lake apart and gives it an air of mystery is the surreal spectacle that happens after dark. As night falls, blue flames begin to dance on the surface of the lake, a phenomenon caused by the combustion of sulfuric gases escaping from cracks in the crater. When these gases meet the oxygen-rich air, they ignite, producing bright blue flames that can soar as high as 16 feet. This captivating display draws photographers and adventurers from all over the globe, eager to witness the enchanting glow of the flames against the inky darkness of the night. The surreal beauty of Kawaan Ijen Lake, especially under the cover of darkness, makes it a must-see destination for anyone interested in the marvels of nature. Number 11. The Shilin Stone Forest in Yunnan, China. The Shilin Stone Forest, located in Yunnan Province, China, is one of the world's most breathtaking natural wonders. Spanning over 190 square miles, this extraordinary landscape is renowned for its towering limestone formations, which create the illusion of a forest made entirely of stone. This stunning spectacle dates back over 270 million years to the Permian period, when the area was once covered by a shallow sea. Over millions of years, tectonic shifts caused the seabed to rise, lifting the limestone formations to the surface. Erosion from wind, rain, and flowing water then sculpted the limestone into the impressive pillars and peaks we see today. Further shaping occurred through a process known as chemical weathering, where acidic water dissolves calcium carbonate in the limestone, creating formations with diverse and fascinating shapes, such as human figures, animals, and mythical creatures. These formations have inspired a wealth of local legends and folklore. One of the most famous formations in the Shilin stone forest is the Ashima stone. According to local legend, this formation is named after a beautiful maiden named Ashima, who was turned into stone after being forbidden from marrying her beloved. Today, the Shilin stone forest is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, celebrated for its exceptional landscapes, which are among the most developed in the world. The site attracts millions of tourists each year who come to wander the paths and view the formations up close. To protect this natural wonder from environmental damage and over-tourism, the Chinese government has implemented measures to maintain a delicate balance between public access and the preservation of the site's integrity. Number 10. Veryovkina Cave in Georgia. The deepest cave in the world is Veryovkina Cave, located in Georgia. Nestled in the Arabica Massif of the Western Caucasus Mountains, this cave plunges to an astonishing depth of over 7,200 feet. It has become a crucial site for spelunkers and researchers eager to explore the mysteries of the Earth's depths. Discovered in the 1960s by Soviet cave explorers, Veryovkina Cave remained relatively obscure until recent years. In-depth explorations have unveiled its remarkable depth and intricate structure. The cave is named after Alexander Revkin, a renowned Soviet cave explorer. Most of the cave's mapping has been done by Russian and Ukrainian teams. The cave's entrance sits at an elevation of just over 7,400 feet above sea level, which makes accessing it quite challenging. Early expeditions were limited by the technology available at the time, but advancements in gear have allowed explorers to reach greater depths. Veryovkina Cave features several notable sections. The Babylon section is known for its vast passages, while the Nebishkaya Gallery is renowned for its impressive stalactite and stalagmite formations. One of the cave's most demanding aspects is its vertical shafts. The initial descent involves a 105-foot drop called the entrance pit, followed by a series of deeper shafts, including one that drops more than 500 feet. These vertical drops require expert rope work and careful planning to ensure safety. The cave's environment also presents challenges, with narrow passageways and submerged sections that test even the most experienced cavers. Despite these harsh conditions, life persists in the darkness. Researchers have discovered unique species of invertebrates, such as spider beetles and other arthropods, that have adapted to this extreme environment and are found nowhere else on Earth. Number 9. The Giant's Causeway in Ireland. The Giant's Causeway, located on the northeastern coast of Northern Ireland in County Antrim, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of the most remarkable natural wonders on the planet. This breathtaking site consists of approximately 40,000 interlocking basalt columns formed by an ancient volcanic eruption around 60 million years ago. These columns, primarily hexagonal, create a landscape so unique and intriguing that it has fueled myths and attracted visitors for centuries. The legend tied to the Giant's Causeway is deeply woven into Irish folklore. According to the myth, the columns are the remnants of a causeway built by the giant Finn McCool, who intended to use it to cross the North Channel and challenge his Scottish rival, Benandonner. However, when Finn saw the massive size of Benandonner, he decided to retreat. Finn's clever wife, Una, disguised him as a baby. When Benandonner saw the baby, he imagined how enormous the child's father must be and, in fear, fled back to Scotland, destroying the causeway behind him. The basalt columns were formed during the Paleogene period, when intense volcanic activity caused molten basalt to surge toward the Earth's surface. As the lava rapidly cooled, it contracted and fractured into the distinctive hexagonal shapes we see today. Some of these columns reach heights of up to 39 feet, creating a natural mosaic that is visually stunning. This area is not only a geological marvel, but also a hotspot of biodiversity. The unique coastal environment supports a wide range of plant and animal species. Seabirds like fulmars and razorbills soar above, while the rock pools and crevices below are teeming with marine life. Number 8. The Silfra Rift in Iceland. The Earth's surface is made up of tectonic plates that are constantly shifting, yet there are only a few places where someone can see this process in action. One of the most remarkable locations is the Silfra Rift in Iceland's Thingvellir National Park. This rift lies along the mid-Atlantic ridge, where the North American and Eurasian tectonic plates meet and gradually drift apart. The geological activity in this area has created a unique underwater rift filled with some of the clearest water on the planet, offering visibility that can exceed an astonishing 328 feet. Silfra is one of the very few places on Earth where you can dive directly between two continental plates. The rift is formed in such a way that divers can touch both the North American and Eurasian plates simultaneously. The rift itself is divided into 4 main sections: Silfra Big Crack, Silfra Hall, Silfra Cathedral, and Silfra Lagoon, each offering a distinct experience. For instance, the Big Crack is characterized by narrow passageways, while the cathedral offers vast open spaces that amplify the otherworldly underwater visibility. The water in Silfra is remarkably clear due to its unique source, meltwater from a nearby glacier. As this water travels through underground lava fields over several decades, it undergoes a natural filtration process that results in incredibly pure and crystal clear water. Divers and snorkelers in Silfra are treated to an almost surreal experience as they glide through this pristine environment. Despite its beauty, Silfra is a rather barren place. The water temperature typically ranges between 35 and 39 degrees Fahrenheit, which limits the types of organisms that can thrive there. However, it is home to various algae, particularly the vibrant and aptly named trollhair algae, which adds to the eerie and mesmerizing atmosphere of swimming through this underwater landscape. Number 7. The Great Blue Hole in Belize. The Great Blue Hole, located off the coast of Belize, is a stunning example of the natural wonders hidden beneath the ocean's surface. This massive marine sinkhole, situated near the center of Lighthouse Reef, a small atoll about 43 miles from the mainland, is one of the most captivating underwater features ever discovered. The Great Blue Hole measures approximately 984 feet in diameter and plunges to depths of over 400 feet. The origins of this remarkable formation date back to the last ice age, around 14,000 years ago. During this time, sea levels were much lower, and the area now occupied by the Blue Hole was a large limestone cave system. As the ice melted and sea levels rose, the caves were flooded, eventually forming the iconic sinkhole people see today. The Great Blue Hole gained international fame in 1971, thanks to the legendary French oceanographer Jacques Cousteau. Cousteau, who considered it one of the top 10 dive sites in the world, brought his ship, the Calypso, to explore the depths of the Blue Hole. His explorations were captured in a documentary that showcased the site's breathtaking beauty and scientific importance. One of his most interesting discoveries was the presence of stalactites at a depth of about 131 feet, which provides clear evidence of the sinkhole's previous life as a dry cave system. Surrounding the Great Blue Hole is the Lighthouse Reef, which forms part of the Belize Barrier Reef Reserve System. This vast reef system is the second largest in the world, surpassed only by Australia's Great Barrier Reef. It is home to an astonishing array of marine life, including over 500 species of fish, countless types of coral, and various other marine organisms. Number 6. The Gate of the Sun in Bolivia. The Gate of the Sun, known in Spanish as Puerta del Sol, is a remarkable structure located within the ancient archaeological site of Tiwanaku in Bolivia. Situated near the southeastern shore of Lake Titicaca, this site holds immense historical significance, as it was once the heart of the Tiwanaku civilization, which flourished between 300 and 1000 AD. The Gate of the Sun is an impressive monument carved from a single massive block of andesite stone. Standing approximately 10 feet tall and 13 feet wide, this colossal structure weighs around 10 tons. The gate is adorned with intricate carvings and symbolic designs, that showcase the advanced artistry of the Tiwanaku people. At the center of the gate is the depiction of the staff god, also known as Viracocha, a deity associated with creation and the sun. Surrounding this central figure are 48 smaller winged effigies, some with human faces and others with the heads of condors. These detailed carvings suggest a deep connection to the Tiwanaku's cosmology and religious beliefs, although their full meanings remain a mystery. The exact purpose of the Gate of the Sun is still a topic of debate among researchers. Some believe it may have served as a calendar or an astronomical device, possibly used to track solar and celestial events. Others speculate that it may have had a completely different function that we have yet to fully understand. The lack of knowledge about the Tiwanaku language and beliefs makes it challenging to determine the gate's true purpose. The Gate of the Sun is just one piece of the larger Tiwanaku complex, which includes other significant structures like the Akapana Pyramid, the Kalasasaya Temple, and the semi-subterranean temple. Together, these ancient constructions hint at a civilization rich in culture and knowledge, yet still shrouded in mystery. Now it's time for today's subscriber pick. In a remote corner of the world, where the maps end and legends begin, an astonishing geographical discovery was made that would rewrite history books. Deep in the heart of the Amazon rainforest, explorers stumbled upon an ancient city unlike anything ever seen before. Hidden beneath centuries of tangled vines and thick canopy, the city was a masterpiece of engineering and design, with towering pyramids, intricate stone carvings, and a network of underground tunnels that seemed to pulse with ancient energy. What made this discovery truly astonishing was the presence of an enormous crystal structure at the city's center. This crystal, glowing with an otherworldly light, seemed to defy the laws of physics. It emitted a low-frequency hum that resonated through the entire city, causing the explorers to feel an inexplicable sense of awe and connection. The crystal was encased in an elaborate mechanism of gears and levers, suggesting it was not just a natural formation, but a sophisticated device with a purpose long forgotten. As scientists and historians from around the globe poured into the site, they uncovered artifacts that hinted at a lost civilization with advanced knowledge of astronomy and energy harnessing. The city, once thought to be a mere myth, was now a beacon of humanity's potential. The discovery hinted that human ancestors might have been far more advanced than previously imagined, challenging the understanding of history and science. The crystal's mysterious glow and the intricate details of the city inspired theories of ancient civilizations that harnessed energies beyond human current comprehension. Could this crystal be a remnant of a forgotten technology that once bridged humanity with cosmic forces? Let us have your opinions in the comment below. Number 5. Sahara El Beta in Egypt. The Sahara El Beta, also known as the White Desert, is one of Egypt's most extraordinary natural wonders. Located in the Farafra Depression within the expansive Western Desert, this otherworldly landscape is a striking contrast to the typical sandy dunes. Here, the desert is blanketed with brilliant white limestone formations, giving the area its name. These unusual chalky structures are the remnants of ancient marine life that thrived in the region when it was submerged under a prehistoric sea millions of years ago. As the sea receded and the desert grew, wind and sand erosion sculpted these rocks into the fascinating shapes we see today. Among the most famous of these formations is the Chicken and Mushroom Rock, which resembles a giant mushroom with a smaller rock perched on top, looking like a chicken. These intriguing formations not only add to the desert's surreal beauty, but also provide much-needed shade, creating microhabitats where life can thrive. Despite the harsh conditions, a surprisingly vibrant ecosystem has developed, home to creatures like the fennec fox and numerous bird species and reptiles. The White Desert is part of the larger Farafra Depression, one of Egypt's most remote and least explored regions. This isolation has preserved its stunning landscapes and allowed the local Bedouin communities to maintain their traditional way of life. Visitors to this area have the unique opportunity to meet these communities and learn about their customs, crafts, and survival strategies in what most would consider an incredibly challenging environment. Adding to the desert's mystique is its proximity to the Black Desert, a landscape of volcanic hills and dark, rocky terrain that starkly contrasts with the White Desert. Number 4. Meteor Crater in Arizona, USA. The Meteor Crater, also known as the Barringer Crater, is the best-preserved impact crater on Earth. Located 37 miles east of Flagstaff, Arizona, this massive depression was formed around 50,000 years ago. It was created when a nickel-iron meteorite, roughly 160 feet wide, slammed into Earth. The explosion from this impact was equivalent to 10 megatons of TNT, leaving behind a crater about 3/4 of a mile wide and 560 feet deep. Unlike most craters that have been worn down over time by natural forces, the dry climate of the Arizona desert has helped preserve the crater's features. Visitors can see the crater's rim, which rises about 150 feet above the surrounding landscape, offering an incredible view of this natural landmark. The crater is named after Daniel Barringer, a mining engineer who, in the early 20th century, was one of the first to realize that it was formed by a meteorite. Barringer conducted research and drilling at the site in hopes of finding pieces of the meteorite. Although he never discovered the main body of the object, his work provided crucial evidence that proved the crater was created by an impact. Today, the Barringer Crater Company, still managed by Barringer's descendants, oversees the site. This crater has been a significant location for scientific research and has greatly advanced the understanding of impact events and their effects on Earth. It has also served as a training ground for astronauts. In the 1960s, Apollo astronauts trained there to prepare for landing on the Moon, learning to identify impact features and collect geological samples. Number 3. The Rosland Chapel in Scotland. Rosland Chapel, located in the village of Rosland just south of Edinburgh, Scotland, is a stunning architectural gem that dates back to the mid-15th century. It was founded in 1446 by Sir William Sinclair, the first Earl of Caithness, and is a remarkable example of late Gothic architecture. The chapel is renowned for its intricate stone carvings that adorn almost every surface. These carvings depict biblical scenes, various plants, and symbolic figures, blending Christian imagery with mysterious symbols that have intrigued visitors for centuries. One of the most famous features of Rosland Chapel is the Apprentice Pillar, a beautifully carved column shrouded in legend. According to the story, a young apprentice sculpted the pillar to perfection while his master was away, leading to a tragic confrontation when the master returned and saw the apprentice's work. Rosland Chapel is also steeped in mystery, particularly regarding its rumored connections to the Knights Templar and Freemasonry. Some believe the chapel holds secrets related to the Holy Grail, the Ark of the Covenant, or other hidden treasures. These theories gained widespread attention following the release of Dan Brown's novel, The Da Vinci Code, in 2003, which catapulted Rosland Chapel into the global spotlight. With so many symbols and motifs throughout the chapel, it's easy to imagine that it may have been an important site for historical secret societies or even a hiding place for valuable artifacts. However, no definitive evidence has ever been revealed to support these claims. Number 2. Haaland Valley in Norway. Nestled in the remote mountains of southern Norway, Haaland Valley has become one of the world's most mysterious locations. This quiet, unassuming valley first gained international attention in 1981 when its residents began witnessing extraordinary lights in the sky. These strange lights, described as glowing orbs that hovered, darted, and flashed across the valley, were seen up to 20 times a week, sparking both intrigue and concern among locals. However, these sightings weren't entirely new. Historical records indicate that similar phenomena had been reported as far back as the 1800s and even earlier. Despite this, it wasn't until the early 1980s that the frequency and intensity of the sightings drew serious attention, leading to the formation of Project Hesdalen in 1983. This initiative, led by a group of dedicated researchers and enthusiasts, aimed to study and understand the mysterious lights that defied conventional scientific explanations. The lights vary in behavior. Sometimes they appear as quick, bright flashes, while other times they manifest as stationary glowing orbs that linger in the sky for minutes. They move silently, defying the usual expectations for natural or man-made phenomena, and have occasionally been associated with disruptions in local power supplies, further deepening the enigma. One theory posits that the valley's unique geology, with its copper-rich mountains to the east and iron-rich formations to the west, might create a natural battery effect. However, this explanation falls short, as the voltage generated by these elements is insufficient to account for the intensity of the lights. The mystery of Haaland Valley remains unsolved, challenging our understanding of physics and the natural world. Number 1. Mono Lake in California. Mono Lake, located in California's eastern Sierra region, is one of North America's oldest and most fascinating natural wonders. Formed over 760,000 years ago, this ancient saline lake stretches across about 65 square miles. Its unique features and rich history have made it a hotspot for scientists and a serene getaway for tourists. Mono Lake is incredibly salty, around 2.5 times saltier than the ocean, and has a pH of about 10, making its waters highly alkaline. This unusual environment arises because the lake has no outlet. Water flows in from streams and springs, but leaves only through evaporation, causing salts and minerals to build up over millennia. Despite these harsh conditions, life thrives in Mono Lake. The lake is home to resilient species like brine shrimp and alkali flies, which flourish in the salty waters. These creatures are a crucial food source for the millions of migratory birds that visit the lake. Over 80 bird species, including California gulls, eared grebes, and Wilson's phalaropes, use Mono Lake as a vital stopover during their long migrations. In the 20th century, Mono Lake became the focus of a significant environmental battle. In 1941, the Los Angeles Department of Water and Power began diverting water from the lake's tributary streams to meet the city's growing water needs. This led to a dramatic drop in the lake's water levels, exposing more salt flats, increasing salinity, and threatening the ecosystem. In response, the Mono Lake Committee was founded in 1978 to protect the lake. Their advocacy and legal efforts culminated in a landmark 1994 decision by the California State Water Resources Control Board to restore the lake's water levels by reducing diversions. What are your thoughts about all these astonishing geographical discoveries? Share your thoughts with us in the comments section below.